What's going on, family? Samuel Genus here with Predict Your Business, where I help entrepreneurs just like you wear less hats and grow their business in a more predictable way. In this video, I'm going to talk to you about why saying buy black is not enough, and then I'm going to share with you a better way to market to black people. All right, let's get to it. So I want to first share some disclaimers because I don't want any of you throwing me under the bus. Disclaimer number one, I am not against black ownership. I boldly promote it. Right? You can watch any of my other videos and you're going to see I'm very excited about black people starting businesses. I'm excited about anybody starting businesses, but in the community that I grew up in, you get tired of seeing, a low economy and you want more for your community. So I'm behind it 110%. I want to see black people establish their business, grow their business, and live the life of their dreams, all right? Disclaimer number two, I am not against supporting black businesses. I'm not against supporting it. I understand the need for black people to support black businesses. I understand that. When you support black businesses, the dollar circulates more, right? When you support black businesses, they make more money. They have more burdens that are placed on them. They have more work they got to do. And when you get more work, guess what? You got to hire more people. Now that affects the unemployment rate in a positive way. It affects the unemployment rate, right? And they're able to give jobs. They're able to donate to special charities and stuff like that. They can, they can expand, and then the wealth of the community grows, right? So I'm not against supporting black businesses. Disclaimer number three, I am not against the phrase buy black. I'm not against the phrase buy black. I'm against it being used in a particular way. I'm against, I'm basically saying it's not enough, right? Saying buy black is not enough. And I'm gonna get into why I say it's not enough. But I'm not against using the phrase. I just think there's a better way to approach it, okay? Disclaimer number four, me and you, we're on the same side, right? We're in the same community, we're brothers from the same mother or something like that probably, or even if we ain't from the same mother, we're from the same motherland, we come through some of the same experiences. Ultimately we're all human beings, black, white, as my father would say, blue, purple, or technicolor. But me and you, we're on the same side, right? And I want to see black businesses win big. I want to see you win. I want you to see you expand. I want you to go from like 0 employees to 20 employees, because as I stated in some of my other videos, and I'm gonna keep on saying it until you get it, there's over 2 million African-American businesses here in America, but less than 1% of them are able to hire 1 or 2 employees. So our problem is not creating businesses. Our problem are growing our businesses. We have a problem with creating successful businesses. That is our problem. The problem is not creating it. We can go downtown, we can get an LLC, we can get a DBA, we can do all that stuff, we can get an accountant, but all that stuff is just the setup process. Growing a business is hard work, and we have to learn to grow our businesses, all right? So we're on the same side, and I want to see black businesses win big. So let me get to the problems. Why I say that saying buy black is not enough. I don't have a problem with you saying it. I just think it's not enough. You got to come better than that, right? So here's the problem. Problem number one, some black owners use buy black as their main marketing strategy. That's the problem. They use buy black. They're like, hey man, buy black. Hey, I just opened up a store, buy black. Like, you didn't tell me about your store. You didn't tell me about your products. You didn't tell me why I need it. You don't even know if I'm a good fit for you, right? For your company, right? You just like buy black. Like, no, that's not a good approach. You know what I mean? It's okay for you to say it, but you got to say a lot more than that, okay? So here's a good approach, because I don't want to just talk about the problem and then end it. I want to talk about solutions. I'm a solution-oriented person, right? So a better approach would be to offer a product or service that solves their immediate needs better than anyone else. This is how you win them over. Simply give me something that I need. Give me something that's going to benefit me immediately, right? Because you got to understand that when you say buy black, That's a very long game approach. It's like a marathon, right? But you have to recognize that I'm an individual. I have individual needs. I have immediate needs. A single mother, she's thinking about where can I get milk and eggs. She's thinking about where can I get this bedroom set for my toddler who outgrew his baby crib, right? Somebody over here is looking for a way where they can get a car for themselves and a car for their wife, at an affordable price. You got to solve their immediate needs. Yes, I understand the bigger game and the long approach and the marathon run when it comes to building wealth within the black community. That is a marathon. It's not going to happen overnight, but people have immediate needs today. This is why Walmart is winning. They're solving people's needs today. This is why Gap is winning. They're solving people's needs today. This is why these insurance companies are winning, because they're solving the need. They're looking at the person as an individual, and they are offering them solutions for situations and problems and concerns that they're going through right now. Me and my wife was on our way to Florida. We saw an ad. It was a billboard, and it was dedicated to men who was having marital issues. And it was a lawyer, it was a divorce lawyer, and he was catering to men who wanted to get a divorce, right? So again, they're addressing immediate needs. And if you have that need, right, and if I have a need and your business can solve it, I need you to tell me about your product and service, right? I don't need you coming to me like buy black, buy black, buy black. I need you to tell me why I need your product. I need you to tell me how I could benefit from your product. I need you to tell me how your products and services, it solves my problems, my immediate problems better than anybody. Right? Better than the white company down the street, but guess what? Even better than the black company down the street, because when you get into this game, trust me, black businesses is going to be your competitors too. If there's 5 lawyers on a block, right, and they all offer corporate law, you don't think y'all going to be competitors, right? So you're going to still have to figure out how to separate yourself from all the other noise that's on the street. So you have to, and if all y'all are just saying buy black, buy black, buy black, because I'm going to be one of those people. I'd be like, look, you need to come to me because I can help you with this, with this, with this. These are the problems you're having in your business, or the problems you're having in your marriage, or the problems you're having in your life. And these are the solutions that I can offer you. These are the products I can offer you at this rate. I know you can afford it because I done studied you. I studied your behavior, and that's the way I'm going to approach them. Oh, and by the way, buy black, right? Not just buy black and think that it's some magic potion that they just going to just, open up their wallets and just spend all the money with you. All right, let's keep going. Problem number 2. Some black owners tell black people they have to buy black. Like, no, you have to buy black. You have to, right? And I'm going to be honest with you. I'm a man. I don't like people telling me what I got to do. You know what I mean? I'm an individual. Black people don't have to do anything. White people don't have to do anything. Asian people, they don't have to do what you say, It's a privilege if they support you. That's how you got to see these people. You can't just see them as, well, we all been through the struggle together. You have to support me. No, they don't. He's an individual. She's an individual. She could take her money and do whatever she wants with her money. She could take her money and rip it up and throw it in the ocean if she wanted to, right? They have that freedom to do that. So understand that black people have freedom. Understand that a black person is an individual. Understand that it is a privilege if they support you. But let's go deeper than that. You want your business to be so powerful. You want your business to be so great. You want your products and services to be so great that your customers will say, it is a privilege to have met you. You want your customers to be like, it was a privilege to have met you and to recognize the products and services you have. I've been looking for this all over the place and I couldn't find it. I am so glad I met you. That's how you want them to say. That's what you want them to say when they meet you. You don't want to be like, oh, you gotta buy black. I got this business. You should support me. You know what I mean? Like, oh, no, it's like they're an individual. You should feel privileged when they support you, but they should feel privileged when they buy from you because you're offering them a solution better than anybody else, all right? Don't make them feel less than. Like, don't do that. That's not the way you win them over, okay? Don't make your target audience feel less than. Okay, problem number 3. Some black owners publicly complain about black people not supporting their business. You know who you are because I read your post on Facebook. I read them. Right? And y'all be on there, y'all be like, oh, black people don't support. And y'all be crying like little babies, man. I'm going to be honest, it's embarrassing. I'll be like, I'll be talking to some of my associates. I'll be like, you see this? Look at this post. Look at this person boo-hooing. Now, why would somebody want to buy? Why would a black person want to buy from you after you done publicly shamed the black community, right? After you done was like, hey, they don't support us. That's the problem. They want to support everybody else except their own. That's not how you win them over, okay? Let's talk about a better way, okay? Publicly shaming black people is not going to win them over. A good product, a good message, and a good price is what will win. That's what's going to win them over. A good product, a good message, and at a good price is what will win them over. Even if your product costs more than other people, if it's really, really good, if it solves the problem in a unique way, in a better way, faster, more efficient, all that good stuff, people will be willing to pay more for that, all right? So don't shame them. Get a good product with a good message and a good price. Here's another thing you need to think about. Black people are not thinking about your success. I know this is going to pop your bubble. You think, that all these black people here in Charlotte, all these black people in Atlanta, that they're thinking about the success of your business. No, they're not. Black people are not sitting around thinking about your success. They are thinking about their success. And your job is to help them become successful. See, one of the ways you destroy your business is thinking more about you than about your targeted audience, right? If you're writing a movie, you need to write a movie that's going to appeal to your audience, right? You need to create a product or a service that's going to appeal to them. And one of the dangerous things that people do, marketers and salespeople and individuals, they talk more about themselves than they talk about their customers. Your customers don't care about you. I'm going to be honest, they don't care about you, at least not yet. They're concerned more about their problems, their issues, their situations, their setbacks, their dilemmas. How are you going to help them become successful? And if you can show them how you can help them become successful, guess what? When they find out that you're interested in them, guess what? They're going to become interested in you, right? There's a book that I just finished reading. It took me about like 12 hours to go through it because I think I told you I'm reading like 3 books a week. And I couldn't even read 3 books this week. Actually, it was last week because I was stuck on this book the whole week. So I missed my quota. But it was called How to Win Friends and Influence People. And it was so powerful. He was like, the average person doesn't want to talk about you. They want to talk about themselves. And one of the things that salespeople do is they talk more about themselves and about their product than they do talking about the person's needs. Hey, how was your day? What are you going through? How can I help you? Right? Rather than, this is me, this is my degree, we've been in business for 15 years. Like, I don't care how long you've been in business. Like, what does that got to do with me? Right? So, same thing with black people. They don't care about you. You know what I mean? They care about themselves. So you have to first learn how to care about them, and then they will start caring about you, right? If a person desires friends, as the Bible says, you must first show yourself friendly. And you don't do that by just talking about me, right? I don't know if y'all remember that scene from The Matrix when they was fighting in the little area at the projects, and he kept just duplicating himself, and all these people just kept coming from all over the place, and he just kept saying like me, more me, right? And that's the way some business owners are. You're talking so much about yourself that you ignore what your target audience actually need. Don't do that, right? Even when you're trying to date, like the girl don't really want to hear about you yet. She wants you to talk about her. You like, talk about her, to find out what's on her mind, because people love talking about themselves, so let that happen. Let's keep going. Problem number 4. Some black owners have an unreasonable expectation for black support. Now, for those of you who might misunderstand, notice how I'm using the word some, because I don't want to just use a generic term and say all, right? Because that's a big, statement. So I'm trying to be real careful with my words. Not some, I would go as far and say a lot, right? But I'm being modest. Some black owners have an unreasonable expectation for black support. You create this business and you're like, all the black people in Charlotte is going to buy from me. And I'm like, yeah, okay. I would even argue with you that you would be surprised. You may be creating a product and you're like, I'm gonna get all this support from the black community, and you may get all your support from the white community. Wow. I've actually seen that. I've actually seen people go into business and the majority of and they thought most of their customers were going to come from the black community. They opened up and most of their customers came from the white community, right? So some black owners have an unreasonable expectation for black support. Here's a solution to this. Expect black people to be more interested in their immediate needs, not yours. Instead of you having this expectation about, well, you know, they're going to support me, they're going to love me, they're going to buy from me, they're going to do this, and because you'll open your business and you're going to be disappointed. You're going to be let down fast. You'll be like, oh, my family's going to buy from me, my sisters and my brothers, and you open up and you only sell 2 items, right? It happens. It happens a lot, you know. Did you know that the average person who writes a book only sells less than 100 copies? The average person who writes a book sells less than 100 copies. The average person who creates a YouTube video gets less than 100 views. This is from YouTube, right? So they're telling you the stats. So what does that tell you? A lot of people have these high expectations. Then when they get into it, they realize like, oh snap, this is harder than I thought, right? So instead of you having this expectation like, oh, these black people are gonna buy from me, no, be more realistic. Black people ain't thinking about you. Walk in with the right expectation. They're not thinking about me. Expect black people to be more interested in their immediate needs. Now, if you're really paying attention, I just gave you a gold mine. Well, if I come into the game recognizing, wait a minute, they're not thinking about me, they're thinking about themselves. Well, now I know how to approach them. I'm going to approach them. Hey, what's going on with you? What are you going through? How can I help you? I'm going to study them. I'm going to study my target audience. I'm going to find out what their needs are, what's their pain points, what's their setbacks, and then I'm going to create something that solves their issues. So if I walk into the room expecting them to be more interested in their immediate needs, well, good. I'm not going to go in there talking about me. I'm going to go in there talking about them. Now, I can focus on their immediate needs first. That's the solution. Focus on their immediate needs first, okay? Focus on their immediate needs. You don't even have to bring up the whole support the black community, support this. No, that person's hungry. Like, think about it. If you walked up to a homeless man, you know, what do you think he's more interested in? Food or like, you know, getting his GED? Like, which one you think he wants real fast? Because he already know getting a GED, you're not getting that overnight. You're not getting a GED over a month. It's going to take you some time to get a GED, but he's hungry today. He's going to be hungry tomorrow. He's going to be hungry next week. He's going to need some clothes today. He may need some medicine today, right? He's going to need some shelter today, right? So if you focus on people's immediate needs first, right, it's going to be easy to convince them to participate in the bigger effort of supporting black businesses. You feel me? Right? But just get them through the door with their immediate needs first. Right? Look at them as an individual, as a person, care for them, and then they'll start caring for you. All right. Here's the last problem. Problem number 5. Some black owners think that blacks not buying black is the real problem. Like, I've actually read posts on Facebook. People's like, no, the problem is black folks don't support black businesses. That's the real problem. No, it's not. That is not the real problem. Here's what the real problem is. And y'all better pay attention to this. This is the real problem. The real problem is most black owners don't know how to sell. They are not good at effective marketing. That's the real problem, brothers and sisters, right? The real problem is you really don't know how to sell. Like, you know how to cut grass because you're a landscaper. You know how to paint because you're a painter. You know how to lay down carpet because you know how to lay down carpet. You know how to, how to put a roof, shingles on a roof of a house, right? Because that's what you do, but you don't know how to sell. You don't know how to win customers. You don't know how to influence people. Right? You don't know how to influence the masses. That's the difference between the person who sold 1 product and the person who sold 1,000 products. The person who sold 1,000 products knows how to sell. They know how to market. They know how to influence people. They know what color schemes to use. They know what words to use. They pay attention to ad copy. They pay attention to human behavior. right? They understand how to push certain buttons. They understand how to approach people in a particular way to win them over, all right? That's the real problem, ladies and gentlemen. The problem is not that your family doesn't support your business. I hear people say that all the time. Oh, my family doesn't support my business. They don't have to. They're not your target audience. Your target audience may be, males who are married between the ages of 35 and 45. That's your target audience, not your grandpa, not your best friend, right? So you're trying to sell to your best friend and he's not even your target audience, you know? So you need to understand who your target audience is, sell to them. So the real problem is most black owners don't know how to sell. They are not good at effective marketing. They don't know what what a customer journey is. They don't know what lead generation funnels is. They don't know how to create nurturing funnels. They don't know how to create sales funnels. They don't know good marketing strategies. They don't know upsells and quick sells and these kind of things. They don't know how to use Facebook. They don't know how to use social media marketing. They don't know how to use YouTube marketing and stuff like that. So therefore, they can't win people. And then when they get in front of the right person, guess what? They don't know the right words to say. These are the things you really got to learn, because that is the root of your problem. All right, so let me conclude. You need to get a mentor. If you're really serious about reaching the African American community, you need to get a mentor, because you obviously don't know how to do it, right? So you get a mentor, right? I think one of the problems that black business owners make, and I can't even just say black business owners, I just think it happens across the board in other communities, we just don't know. There's just a lot of stuff we don't know. Why do you think I'm reading 3 books a week? Because there's a lot of stuff I don't know. And instead of me letting 5 more months go by with me not knowing, I'm like, you know what? I got to redeem the time. I need to figure out how to catch up. So let me learn. Let me learn from people who already know certain things, right? And so get a mentor. Literally, get a mentor. Stop trying to do this all on your own. Get a mentor. Stop thinking you know the answers when you really don't. Get a mentor. Number 2, read 1 personal development book a week, because you really don't know what you don't know. And the place you need to be, the level you need to get to, you won't be able to get there until you become the person you need to become. And the way you're going to become that person is by working on yourself, because you are your worst enemy, right? There's people often say what you don't know can't hurt you. My mom used to say that. I was like, wow, she was so wrong. What you don't know can hurt you. It can hurt your business. It can hurt your marriage. It can hurt your health. You know how many people get diabetes? It's called like the silent killer, because they didn't know. They didn't know how to check their blood sugar. They didn't know how to read the nutrition on the side of the box, when they was at Food Line or Harris Teeter or Publix, right? They didn't know. They went to McDonald's, just ate whatever they want to eat. They didn't know, even many of you go to church. You know how many people are sick in church because you're just eating whatever. You're going downstairs in the church and eating all this fried chicken and stuff like that. And then you wonder why you turn 55 and your heart's not working as good as it used to, right? Your body is messing up because of this stuff you didn't know, right? So education is going to help you out a lot. Education is going to help you out a lot. Read 1 personal development book a week. Read books on how to sell. Read books on networking. Read books on how to give presentations. Read books on how to give webinars. Read books on how to influence friends. Read books on how to win, how to correct people, right? Because if you're an owner and you got people who work for you, or you got consultants, you need to be able to correct them without destroying the relationship, right? So you want to get into all that. You want to understand finance. You want to understand taxes. You understand all that stuff, right? You want to understand how to sell a high-ticket item, Instead of just trying to sell something for $30, learn how to sell something for $3,000. Learn how to sell something that's worth $30,000, right? Get out of the shell and learn how to upgrade you, right? Number 3, offer the right product. You want to have the right product. Okay, I said that before, and I think I have another video that talks about what do I need, or what you need to do to create a successful business. You can click on that video and it'll go into more deeper information on creating the right product. Number 4, you want to develop a good marketing strategy. Right, this is what you want to do. You don't want to just say buy black. Buy black is not a good marketing strategy. It's just 2 words. A marketing strategy is way more than that, right? You want to get a good ad budget because many of you are afraid to advertise. You're afraid to spend your own money to get your information in front of the right people. You're afraid to spend $10. You'll spend $80 on a pair of shoes. You'll go to the Bahamas. You'll go on vacation. You'll spend $1,500 going on vacation. You'll get all this stuff, but when it comes to growing your business, you don't want to spend money. You got to get out of that. And the last one is execute, execute, execute. You got to put this stuff into practice. Execute, execute, execute. This is the conclusion. Don't just learn, but implement what you learn, right? Practice what you preach, but also practice what you've been taught. Practice what you read, okay? And practice the strategy that you put together, all right? That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. Why saying buy black is not enough. A better way to market to black people. This is how you do it. Of course, I didn't give you every single way. I'm just starting the conversation. Many of you know that what I'm talking about is right. And if you be honest, going up to people telling them to buy black, you already know it doesn't really work for your business, right? How many customers did you get this month by saying that? Like, just be honest with your own self. How many customers did you actually get by just using those two words? Is it really working in your business, right? And the answer is really is not. You have to put these other things into place, all right? So that's pretty much it. I hope you appreciate what I said. This video was kind of long, but I think you needed to hear it. This is Samuel Genus with Predict Your Business. Don't forget, click on the link below, sign up for UShare 360 Back Office. It's a platform because not only do you need the right people, you need the right personal development, but you also need the right platform to run your business. Click on the link below, UShare 360 Back Office. You can manage your contacts, manage your email campaigns, manage your marketing funnels. You can manage your projects, your billing, all that good stuff. You can manage that right within this one platform. It's free, so sign up is not a free trial. You can sign up, and when you get to a certain number of contacts, that's when you start paying. So click on the link, sign up, and get ready for more business, all right? So this is Samuel Genus with Predict Your Business. I will see you in the next video. Take care.